Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today's going to be something a little different, but it is something extremely relevant given that multiple fitness channels are making videos about this. Everybody's talking about it, and since it has come out, I might as well tell my side of the story, or at least what I can legally and have been advised by lawyers legally, the side of the story that I can get away with telling. Alright, the truth is, yes, I have been a paid conspiracy fiction writer on the internet in the past under a pseudonym. In fact, not even all of it has been found yet. And there's a whole lot of things about me that people haven't actually fully discovered yet that maybe will come out one day. A while back when I became a public figure on YouTube, I discussed all of these different things with lawyers and got an idea of how I need to handle each of these situations as they might arise. Again, I'm a public figure, a growing public figure on the internet, make my living doing this. A number of years ago, back when I first started getting sick with my Meniere's disease, I realized I was possibly going to reach a point to where I might not be able to do normal work again. Definitely wouldn't be able to do work abroad, might not be able to keep my corporate job. I approached a few different friends and connections I had discussing what were alternatives, what could I do from home to make a living. One of them had a connection at a book company, and they put me in touch with this book company because I have some unique life experiences, some unique knowledge and understanding of world history, ancient history, things like that, very well read. And I discussed with them an idea of going online for them under a pseudonym and writing fictional material to help them with their book sales. And it grew for a while, and I did that for a while, and I was a paid fiction writer on the internet. The problem is that this book company requires everyone who works with them to sign NDAs. I can't discuss the book company. I can't discuss the material. I can't discuss any of the names involved publicly, or I violate that NDA and they could sue me. As a result of that, a lot of people are like, oh, they're trying to spam the stuff on my channel. I had been advised by a lawyer that if any references to this thing come out, that I'm covered as long as I delete it. But a lawyer had advised me a while back that they wouldn't be able to take me to court as long as I make a reasonable effort to remove any references to it on any pages I run, because technically NDAs, slander violations, things like that, if they're on a media that you host or you own, and in this case my Facebook page and my YouTube channels would constitute media that I run or own. So as long as I make a reasonable effort to remove any such things, I'm covered. I've actually covered myself. It's not my fault that the book company wasn't able to secure their stuff enough for people to not find out who I was over time. I don't know how it got leaked or how any of that happened, but I'm just having to clean up the mess a little bit. It means I'm blocking people. So guys, if I block or ban you for that, it's not because I'm annoyed by you. It's nothing personal against you. Please don't take it the wrong way. I'm covering my butt in court because I kind of have to. I've been advised by a lawyer to delete and ban anyone who does that. I'm not going to court so that you guys can have some fun. And it really is funny. When I look at that and I look at the fact that a lot of people are actually taking that seriously, it is pretty fucking funny, guys. Because I've told you guys in the past, and if you guys recall in old videos, I've said briefly in some Q&As and other things that most of the conspiracy stuff online, it's all bullshit. If you believe it's actually true and not just fiction, you're really naive and gullible. In my life experience, that is actually the case. I'm not saying there aren't conspiracies. I'm not saying there isn't a lot of bad stuff that happens out there, but the online conspiracy community is fiction and it's entertainment. Very, very few people who actually look at it, read it, watch it, all that stuff actually take it as real. It's just fiction. It's just fantasy, guys. And most of the people who are writing it and producing it are aware of that. It's a big business for them. In fact, the book company that I was working with was selling millions of books every year on these topics. If you guys notice the hits some of the conspiracy channels get on YouTube, some of these guys are making six figures alone off their YouTube ads. Well into six figures. Conspiracy fiction on the internet is entertainment and it's about money. It is a business. And the majority of people who watch it are not actually taking it seriously. The few people who, the minority of people who watch this stuff and read this stuff who are actually taking it seriously and consider it to be real are a minority, and they're really gullible. It's a little bit silly. And there's a lot more to it than that. It's stuff I could go into, but that's not really the topic of this channel. This is a fitness channel, but I just wanted guys to understand that this is something I did knowing it was fiction work that I got paid for when I was really sick and I needed a way to support myself. I had 3 different streams of income that I was able to make a living doing while laying in bed sick so that I could continue to survive, because it took me 2 years of fighting in court before I won my disability at the time when I was really sick. I had to survive. I had to pay my bills. And so I found various media on the internet to make enough money through to get by while being 100% medically disabled and stuck in bed, and that was one of them. But again, because of the nature of it, I can't ever list the book company, I can't list any of the topics, I can't list any of the people involved because it's an NDA violation. And any of you who mention any of that stuff on my media, I have to delete it. I've been advised by a lawyer to do so. And again, it's not personal, I'm not upset with you, it really is amusing, but I still have to ban you for it. So please don't take offense if I do that. It's just something I have to do for legal purposes. And remember guys, it's just fiction. It's writing fiction. It's just like George R. Martin when he writes his Game of Thrones stuff, and like Stephen King does when he writes his stories. It's just fiction. It's all entertainment, guys. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.